Good morning, writers. Today we're going to be talking about how to create an outline using your thesis statement. So, what's a thesis? Well, a thesis is composed of the main ideas of what you're trying to argue. It summarizes what you're going to argue in your paper and addresses the what, why, and how. In this video, we'll be using an example. Say you want to go see a new movie that's come out, but your parent figure says no, they think the content is inappropriate. So you have to go out and do the research and report back as to why you should see the movie. We'll be referencing a new film called Lady Bird. You first have to address the question. Your parent figure wants to know why it's so important you get to see the film. You must address the what, why, and how. How can you convince your parent otherwise? We've created an easy template you can use as a guide to create your thesis. We've come up with this. Lady Bird is a great film for me to see at this time in my life because it offers the ability for me to connect to the protagonist. It shows one representation of the teenage and coming-of-age experience, and it allows me to better understand my relationship with authority figures. You can actually use your thesis as a springboard for your outline. So why are outlines so important? Well, they're a huge part of the pre-writing process. They allow you the ability to brainstorm, assist in the process as a whole, and help you get the ideas out of your head and onto paper. It also helps you organize ideas so your paper flows better. It ensures you don't miss any important information and allows you to structure and organize your actual argument and research. Well, let's get started, but don't panic. I know there's a lot of information and research to sort through, but that's what outlines are for. You begin at the introduction. This is where you introduce what you're going to talk about, where you hook your reader, and where you state your thesis. To begin your outline, you address the what, why, and how. What the problem is, in this case, why it is important you see the film, and how you will show the importance. Research on the film will be required, and finally, you introduce the thesis. Here's an example of how to outline an introductory paragraph. As you can see, we address the what, why, and how, and introduce the thesis. Now for outline the body paragraphs. Let's go back to our thesis statement. We cited 3 reasons as to why Lady Bird was a great film for us to see. Those 3 reasons translate into our 3 body paragraphs. You outline according to the same reasons presented in your thesis. This helps you understand which subtopics to address and how to incorporate research and support. Here's an example of how to outline the body of your essay. As you can see, we use the 3 reasons presented in the thesis statement. You may want to go into more detail under certain reasons. You can do the same with this simple template. Finally, you've reached the end, or the conclusion. This is where you wrap up, reiterate why what you talked about matters, and paraphrase your thesis. Here's an example as to how to outline your conclusion. It may look very similar to the introductory paragraph. In the end, you will combine all of these outlines together to create one big outline. So how do you format it all? You can use a listing format, which is similar to what we discussed in the video. You can map things out. You can even use sticky notes. There's plenty of templates available online. Choose what is right for you. So now it's your turn. Remember the basics. Formulate a thesis, use that thesis to format your outline, and then choose the format that's right for you. Use this outline to write your paper, and in this case, see the movie that you want.